I will discuss conversion of units in temperature expressed in Celsius or centigrade, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin scales. Let us first derive the formula to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa. Supposing we have two thermometers in the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Taking water as our reference, its boiling point at normal conditions is 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. And its freezing point, still at normal conditions, will be 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius. At any point, for example, degrees Celsius, it should have a counterpart in Fahrenheit, degrees Fahrenheit. How? By ratio and proportion concept. So first, let's label this part as A and this part as B, while this part is C and this part is D. So we can now say that A over B is equal to C over D. What is our A? So our A is 100 minus 0. While your B is degrees Celsius minus 0 is equal to this part C, it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32. And Fahrenheit minus 32. Simplifying, this becomes 100 minus 0 is 100. Degrees Celsius minus 0 is degrees Celsius. 212 minus 32 is 180. And degrees Fahrenheit minus 32. By cross multiplication, this becomes 100 times degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 is equal to 180 times degrees Celsius. Transposing 100 to the other side of the equation symbol, this becomes degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 is equal to 180 over 100 times degrees Celsius. And finally, our formula to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa will be degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 180 divided by 100 is 1.8 times degrees Celsius plus 32. These are the formulas that can be used to convert one temperature scale reading to another. Degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 times degrees Celsius reading plus 32. Or this can also be expressed as degrees Celsius is equal to degrees Fahrenheit reading minus 32, the result of which will be divided by 1.8, and degrees Celsius plus 273.16 will give us the Kelvin scale reading. By the way, the third formula is also derived from the ratio and proportion concept of the Celsius and the Kelvin scales. Let us now apply the formulas in solving the following sample problems, starting with number 1. Convert 37 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. To solve the problem, we'll be using the formula degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 times degrees Celsius plus 32. So, all you have to do is simple substitution of the given value to the formula. So this will become 1.8 times 37 degrees Celsius plus 32 will give us the value of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Let us now proceed to problem number 2. Convert 122 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. To solve the problem, I'll be using the formula degrees Celsius is equal to degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 all over 1.8. So again, simple substitution of the value to the formula. So this will become 122 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 1.8, which will give us the answer of 50 degrees Celsius. To continue, let's proceed to problem number 3. Convert absolute zero or 0 Kelvin to degrees Celsius. To solve the problem, I'll be using the formula Kelvin is equal to degrees Celsius plus 273.16. So again, simple substitution of the value to the formula. So this will now become 0 is equal to degrees Celsius plus 273.16. Transpose this to the other side of the equation. So this will become 16. Okay, subtract the same value to the other side of the equation. So that will not be changing the expression. All over, this will become 0. So degrees Celsius therefore will be equal to negative 273.16. Let us now solve problem number 4. At what temperature reading will the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales be equal? To solve the problem, I'll be using the formula degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 degrees Celsius plus 32. According to the problem, the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales are equal. So, we will let x be equal to degrees Fahrenheit which is also equal to degrees Celsius. So we will now substitute x to the formula. So this will become x is equal to 1.8x plus 32. Combining 1.8x to x, so this will be minus 1.8x and then minus 1.8x. This becomes 0. 32 will remain here. And x minus 1.8x becomes negative 0.8x. Okay, so we will transpose the negative 0.8 to the other side, so we will be dividing this by 0.8. Also divide this by 0.8. This will become 1. So therefore, x will be equal to negative 40. So the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales will be equal at negative 40. So it's very easy, isn't it? Oh, by the way, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.